Okay, so excuse the background. I'm making up my bed, cleaning my room. I'm packing up some stuff to get rid of it. So there's a lot going on around me. And I wanted to hurry up and do this video because I want to get ready for bed for the night. And I'm going to be taking off my makeup. And I just, didn't feel like coming over here unprepared. Anyway, so today is 420. And also, it is my 1 year anniversary of me being on my healing journey. Yay. And I can tell you that this last year has been a year of um, twists and turns and discoveries. And I know that going forward, I will have plenty more discoveries coming up. So, just uh, a quick summary of this past year, talking about how I got into my spirituality or my healing journey. And let's go back to my mom passing in January of 2023. Um, so I'll call that my tower moment. And once everything was settled around March, everything was done, her services, life started getting back to normal. Everybody went back home and things of that nature. I began to think, now what? Because I was her caregiver. Um, in the end, it was almost full time until she went back. She died at the hospital. So right before she went back to the hospital, I was her full time caregiver. Her and I mean me and my stepfather. So um, now I'm still a mom and all of that. And I'm trying to figure out, what do we do now, me and my baby girl. My mother was a pivotal part of our life in the last few years. And I actually think she fought her way through her sickness just because of my daughter. And so now I'm at a point where what's next? So I do know a year before my mom passed, I had got a premonition, or I heard um, voice tell me that, or I had a um, thought that that was our last year with my mom. Now, in saying that, um, I never really understood my gifts like that. I never understood them to be gifts. I never understood them to be spiritual. I just knew I knew certain things. I heard certain things, and I never really knew where they came from. I'm just like, hmm. So, fast forward to April, well, end of March, beginning of April, I started seeing this girl on TikTok. Now, I was heavy into Christianity before all of this, or for a few years back, I was. I hadn't been to church in years at this point. So, I never would allow anybody into my energy. I knew that much. I knew not to let just anybody read me, let anybody in my energy. But I kept being pulled towards this one reader, right, on TikTok. And I hadn't seen her feed or anything. I just would see her on live. I saw her on live one day. I was intrigued, so I sat and watched. And then I came back a couple of more days. And then finally on April 20th, I decided to get myself a reading, right? And so she does this thing, or this thing happens when she's reading somebody. She does this burping thing because your ancestors are trying to talk through, or you have messages from your ancestors. And so sometimes she gives them to you, and sometimes she uh, makes them stand down. I guess it just depends. And so once I sent my money in and she called my name, um, I saw the burp start, and I was just like, "Uh oh." So um, at that time, I was asking for a love reading because I was getting out of a relationship. I wanted to know if she could pick up on that relationship, or if, like, was I doing the right thing? I wasn't asking her about that. I just asked her about love in general. So I just wanted to know about love in general. I didn't want to really give her his name because I kind of figured that was over and done with, and that if she did read directly from him, I felt like it wasn't going to be a good reading. So I just wanted to know in general. Now, if they picked up on him and said he was a go, then great. But no. So, she was like, "Oh, we have a healer," and I was just like, "Hmm." She was like, "Why aren't you using?" She's like, "You have spiritual gifts. Why aren't you using them?" I said, "I don't know," and she said, "Well, I don't know either." And so, um, I was just like, "Hmm," and so that kind of put the curiosity in my head and started thinking about all the things that I was doing that was spiritual. Now, I will say that I feel like I was probably going through my awakening for years, because when I look back over different notes and different things that I had around the house, I noticed that I was doing spiritual type stuff for a while and didn't realize that I was really doing it. Like, I was into my astrology, I was into chakras, I was into um, just different things. I'm trying to remember what it was. I can't remember, but there was different stuff that I had done over the years where I was like, oh, this is might be why I was intrigued by this, and this might be why I was intrigued by that. So, um, I was doing that, and so when I did talk to her and she told me everything, I was just like, what? And she was like, yeah, you have this, you have that. And I'm like, that's what that is. I never knew what to call anything. I just thought, I don't know what I thought. I really just kind of blew it off until, they would say, I would hear something and then I'd be like, okay. And then it would happen. So I knew for sure that my mom was getting ready to pass in a year. It just felt so, it was for sure. You know what I'm saying? I just felt for sure about that one. And then uh she developed a group. The reader developed a group. I call her my spiritual teacher. So my spiritual teacher developed a group, and in that group she gave us different little nuggets and insights and stuff of that nature, which kind of helped us on our journey. So I've done several readings with her. Her goal, just like mine, is to get you to heal, to start your healing process, and to help you along your healing process. So there were things that we had to do. She showed us how to write closure letters and all of that. Those closure letters helped so much, because once you closed out that cycle, it was on to the next cycle. Because understanding there are so many things that have traumatized us through life, whether they be small or big. When you start your healing process, you'll notice things that you do is not because it's just you. You know how you're like, well, that's just me. Not necessarily. Some of the things that you do are trauma responses. And those are things that you learned way back when you were a child and didn't even realize that you put up this block because of the way things were, and you had to accept it. You know, I thought my childhood was halfway decent. It still was decent, but I thought um, I had nothing major going on in my childhood until I started my healing, and then I realized why I responded to things the way I responded to things. Um, as I got older, I knew that my weight gain or my eating habits was because of something, you know what I'm saying? And I put it off on different stuff and was like, well, my dad wasn't there. My dad really was there. He just wasn't in the home. He was there. Um, I put it off on different stuff, and we can talk about all the things that I've discovered in this last year. I'll um I'll come back and do videos on that. But this is just a summary of how I went through this past year, and to let you know that the journey continues, and this is a start of a vlog series of this next year and whatever continues after this year. This is my journey to my higher self. I discovered my higher self, right? And I thought I had built this relationship with my higher self, but I realized recently that I'm not in as in tune with my higher self as I need to be and as I would like to be. I still struggle with a lot of stuff that my higher self knows. And so because of that, I know it's time to get closer to my higher self. And this next year is what that journey is all about. It's a journey to my higher self. And I'm going to take you all on that trip with me and learning things, discovering myself, um, becoming the person that God wants me to be, and all of that. So, one of the things I'm going to be doing, because I already mentioned that I figured out why I use food in the way that I do and why I gained the weight that I gained unconsciously, because um, most people in my direct family are smaller. Now I know genetics plays a role in it, which in my genetics it just means the amount of food that I take in, I have to work harder to keep that food off of my body. Whereas I have two siblings who come up in like a thinner side of things. Their dad is thinner. Um, they can eat whatever the hell they want, and their metabolism, gets off them. But but besides that point, why do I eat the way I eat? Like, my weight gain is not from food. My weight gain is from snacks. And um I figured out why I do the things that I do. So now I'm all about trying to get out of that mindset and get into a better place and develop a better relationship with food. And that is one of my goals in this next year, is to finally get in a better place with food and get the weight off, get healthier. And I'm going to journal. I'm going to vlog all of that. Vlog my move, because yes, I'm moving. I've been in Michigan my entire life, and God told me this is not it. God showed me where I'm supposed to go. I'm going to go there. You all are coming on a ride with me. So I'll be packing up stuff over the next few months, and then I'll be relocating. This is not a culture shock. It probably is a culture shock, but this is a shock to me, because, like I said, I've never moved, and now it's just me and my baby girl, and we're moving. We're relocating, just the two of us, and it's wild. Very wild to think that at my grown age, it's the first time I've ever moved out of state. And there's a lot of emotions behind it. But I understand as well that my elevation can't happen where I am. My elevation can't happen around the same people that I'm around. So, because of that, I need to relocate, and relocate far away, which is wild. Anyway, I'm going to be taking you all on that journey. There's so much that I've done and so much that I'm going to continue to do. I've started a whole tea business, and not just tea. I am a medicine woman. I do herbalism. So, in doing all of that, I will be taking you all on that journey with me to growing herbs, selling herbs, cultivating mixtures and tinctures. And I will be taking you all on that, as well as, because I am magico. I'll say magico. I will be showing you different ways that you can use herbs in your magic works. I'll say that. Um, but yeah, so I don't want to be categorized under the spiritual girlies per se. I'm just me on a journey to getting closer to my higher self, um, becoming the divine feminine that I am and that I am supposed to be. And I don't want to be stuck in a box of, oh, another spiritual girly, oh, another girl that likes Palo Santos and sages and all that stuff. No, I'm a healer. I'll say that. I am a healer. Um, and just like I'm on my journey, I can help you get on your journey. Uh, yeah. So that is it. Today's an anniversary. I didn't celebrate it any kind of special way. I'm just thankful that I have come this far in this journey because understand the personality or the person I was before this journey would have quit this journey a long time ago and went back to the old me. But let me tell you one thing about this one. Once you start it, there's no stopping it because you have a team behind you that is not going to allow you to stop because you can't turn them off once you turn them on. And I love it. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Um, I'm more spiritually sound and inclined. And I don't, I don't say I don't know how. I know how I did it. But once I knew what it was that I'm supposed to be doing, everything else made sense. Everything that I've learned in the last year has made so much sense. My whole life now has aligned with what I'm supposed to be doing, what I came here to do. Um, Everything's aligning. Nothing ever really made sense to me with astrology and numerology and all of those things like that and all the different ologies, but everything is aligned and everything is on purpose. And I understand now that I can't keep stopping if I want to go further. And I'm okay with that. I feel like the hardest part is the move, right? Right now, that's all I see is the hardest part is actually getting a place to stay is the hardest part and getting there. I don't even care about getting there. Getting a place to stay is the hardest part for me. Once I have a roof over our head, I will feel better about the whole thing. Other than that, nothing else about it bothers me. I have a job, so I work my job from home. I'm good there. Once I'm there, I'll figure out where they want me to go from there. As far as my business, my herbalism business, my sound healing, my Reiki, everything that I do, and how to put it into a brick and mortar spot. Yeah, this year has been fantastic. I'll say a year of discovery, a year of enlightenment, ascension, all of that. Um, and there's so much more to learn. There's so much more to do. And I'm excited for it because even every time I think I've mastered something, something new comes about that I need to do, or something new has opened up that I'm doing right now. I'm working on my mediumship skills. Uh, that is a task that that is an ego task. I'll say that I'm working on ego. My ego is really playing around with me, right? My mediumship shows up when I'm reading for people is not like on demand like I want it to be. And I'm trying to figure out why. Maybe I'm not ready, but I'm definitely like, if I was giving you a reading, I can hear your team. That's part of mediumship. I'm talking to spirits. I can hear the people around you and stuff. But say like if you wanted to talk to somebody who's crossed over, I'm not hearing them. I'm not getting information. And I don't know, I don't want to say it's fear, because I thought I was done with that, but it's definitely something. And I'm trying to figure that out. And that's what, that's one of the reasons why I said, apparently I don't, my higher self can hear well, right? Why can't I hear? Why can't I get it? So I know that that is something that I need to sit with my higher self on. And this next year, that is what it's going to be. It's going to be me getting to know my higher self better, and whatever else comes along in this spiritual healing journey. But that is one of my main focuses. Continue to heal my bloodline, as well as getting to know my higher self better. And I feel like all of that is going to come in together. And I'm excited and can't wait. But if you have any questions for me, go ahead and put them down below. Um, if you would like to book a reading, I'll put my website somewhere around here, either in the description, across the screen, or I'll say it now. It is www.mcconcoctions.com. Concoctions is plural, so mcconcoctions.com. And there's where I sell my different herbal teas. They're medicinal teas. Some of them are not medicinal, but most of them have a purpose. They all have a purpose, let me say that. But the hibiscus one will help with your blood pressure. The I don't even know what the name is on the thing. There's an energy tea there, and it's like it tastes like, you make it hot and with some milk, it tastes like hot chocolate, but it's an energy tea. So that one I would suggest only taking in the daytime, unless you work nights and you need to be up all night. Other than that, don't take it if you're about to be going to sleep. It's something that you will do first thing in the morning, or if you like right before your work shift. It's a natural energy boost without all the jitters. Anyway, check out my website, see what I have out there. I also have services for your oracle readings and things of that nature. I have spiritual baths out there. I have chakra healing, realignments, and things of that nature. So there are things out there that you just have to go onto my website and check out. Again, it's mcconcoctions.com. And I hope you stay for the vlogs, as I am excited to start recording and taking you on this move with me and getting to know the new city and state that I'm going to. We're definitely going to go out and explore the city. Maybe maybe I can get my daughter to join, and we'll make an exploration channel for learning the new city. Again, people tips and tricks. I'm supposed to be vegan, so I found out that that place has a lot of vegan restaurants. So I'm trying to get my daughter switched over. She's still young, so shouldn't be too hard. She's picky, but all she wants is chicken. So I'm sure if I find a good vegan chicken spot, she'll be okay. But yeah, I'm excited for this next chapter of my life. So this is chapter 2. Chapter 1 was the year prior, and I'm just rambling. I'm gonna have to go through and edit and see what all I said. But this is chapter 2, and I'm excited for this next chapter. And hopefully you all will be here for the ride. So thank you for watching. Come back. I'll try to post weekly. And Today's Saturday, so tomorrow's the start of the new week. I'll try to start recording this week, and so I can get some information out there to you all and let you see what I'm doing. Right now I'm just still healing, but this is go time. I did pull last week and it said it's time. It's time to do the move. So this is go time for me, and now these next few pulls will be geared towards my move and what I need to do for that. So I'll keep you posted. I won't keep you posted too much until after I'm situated in my new place. But yeah, because I don't want to get out and put all that out on the internet until I'm planted. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.